Consider the optics here. Consider the state of affairs in the premise of this video. The fact that people position themselves to destroy you, okay? It could have been people who they made it their main mission to stop you from living your best life. They could have done everything from A to Z to try to see you in the ground. And all they ended up doing here really with these actions, these foul, a lot of times inflammatory, violent, crazed actions, is put themselves in a losing position, and they hurt themselves in this process. They did not hurt you. They hurt themselves. They stopped themselves. They tried to sabotage you. You were the victim. You were supposed to be. You weren't supposed to be the victor that rises from the ashes and continues to live their best life no matter what hit you. You were supposed to crumble. You were supposed to give up. You were supposed to throw in the towel. But the perpetrators here, unfortunately, got dealt, the cards that they tried to give to you, which is now they feel under attack. They feel like it's not fair that things didn't go the way that they had planned. And they're the ones that feel hurt, and they're the ones who are being stalled. They're the ones who are blocked out. They're the ones who are not able to move forward. Pretty much all of the things that they tried to put onto you is happening to them. And they just did not think that was going to take place because they always win. That's how they see it. They always win. They always, they succeed over everybody and over everything. They reign supreme over everybody and everything. And nobody is supposed to test them or press them or put them in their place. But that's what happened here. They tried to hurt you, right? And let it be known in the comments if you feel like this is your story, that there could have been people who tried to hurt you. They could have tried to end you. They could have tried to throw a wrench in your plans, sabotage you, have you severed from your bright future. It's people who are evil in this world. They don't care. If they do not see the beauty in their own life and they see the beauty in yours and they have that type of dark spirit, what's stopping them, right? What's really stopping them from invoking fear and sabotage and problems and manufacturing drama? What's stopping them? If you have something that they wish they had, or you have a beautiful future that they're not a part of, it could be like that, where you're just doing your own thing and they're not a part of it, and they cannot be because they're volatile, right? They could be problematic individuals. They could be bringers of destruction. They're the ones who are feeling hurt now because all the attacks did not maim you, did not destroy you, certainly didn't stop you from continuing forward. You're too resourceful. You're too smart. You're too smart. You're too wise. You're very strong, which jilts them to no end, right? You got to understand that your strength speaks volumes. The fact that you did not crumble and fall and you didn't crack under pressure, that you can actually handle pressure. You can withstand a lot of storms, right? That's you. And, so they feel the pain and they feel the weight of all of these failed attacks. Well, why did they concoct them? Why did they manufacture all of this mess? Did they think that you were like everybody else? Maybe to a certain degree they did. But they're learning real quick now that you're not somebody to play with. Now they feel burned. Now they feel hurt. Could have been the whole time trying to hurt you, trying to take everything from you. Sanity, right? Resources, trying to ruin you across many facets of your life. They could be feeling that ruin. Not that we wish it upon them, but that's what they called upon themselves because of how they chose to move, right? So accountability needs to be there for these people who do these kinds of acts and think that they're going to get away scot-free, like nothing's ever going to come and get them and they're never going to have to pay the price. There's always a price to pay, even if you don't see the price up front. You know what I mean? There's always a price to pay. These individuals thought that you were going to be the one crumbled and hopeless and no way out. You're not going to have no way out. It's just going to be you stuck, them smiling. But we know how this story goes, right? I mean, let it be known, how does this story really go? But I'll give you a little taste. It doesn't end with you being the victim here. You are the survivor of a lot of attacks. Look around you and you tell me in the comment section, how many people do you know would be able to survive what you survived? Think about that for a second. Think about the personalities and the mannerisms of everybody that you know. Could they handle what you handled? Could they walk through that ring of fire like maybe you had to? Maybe you had to defend yourself. Maybe you had to stand 10 toes down more than you ever did. Maybe you had to put a line in the sand. Maybe you had to put up strong boundaries where they were flimsy at best before. A lot of people cannot deal with what you deal with or what you've dealt with. So perpetrators are feeling the hurt and the sting of failed attempts because they could not get you specifically. Tom, Dick, and Harry could have been unfortunate victims, but you're not Tom, you're not Dick, you're not Harry, you're you. You already been through a lot of things and you keep getting through your troubles. Like it's not happening and it could be very real. Pray for these enemies. There's obviously something terribly awry with the way that they think and the actions that they take based on the ways that they think. Pray for these people to have a clear mind and to clear their conscience so that they do not continue to go out in society and victimize people like how they used to victimize us. Only difference, we didn't take it. You know what I mean? Put it in the comments. We didn't take it. So because you didn't take it, where does that dark vibe go? Where does that dark energy go? Has to go back to the person who concocted it in the first place, unfortunately. That's why free will must be utilized for beauty, for positivity, for optimism, for just pure and simple good reasons. Because if you put out negativity, it's going to come back to you. And these perps are learning real quick with you. That's what happens. So you got to be careful how you move, how you are, how you act, what you do, what you don't do, because it's going to come back to you in some way. And they're feeling the sting, but you're not hurt. You're not done. You're here trying to move forward. And I'm telling you, your future's looking bright. Anybody who doesn't want to be a supporter, people who want to destroy, they have that jealous spirit. They have that angry, volatile spirit or soul. They need help. And we know that. We got help. We have the help. Sometimes we are the help. And we continue to rise to the occasion in all situations. Why? Because we are protected, right? It's what these perps did not account for. Didn't really think that you had a shield, but you do. And you're here and you're smiling and you're vibrant. You got work. You got resources. You have peace. You have love on your heart, on your spirit. In your mind, it is clear. You have intelligence. You have strength, that inner strength that people cannot, touch, like it's not tangible. So you're golden right now. Keep shining bright, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let it be known what you think in the comment section about the premise of this video and share your own Victor relevant stories as it relates to this video, okay? Do you feel like people now are hurt because they did not destroy you? They could have destroyed themselves trying to come for you. Let it be known. I thank you guys. Let's keep going up and I'll see you guys soon on the next video, okay? Take care. Bye.